I'm going to be making a dish that I call Cuban black beans and rice. It could be any kind of black beans and rice. I am using actually a medium grain rice, even though the recipe calls for a long grain rice, but you can use any rice you like. What I love about this dish is it's very easy to put together. It does take quite a while because nothing is soaked. If you want it to take shorter, you have to adjust the liquid. And you could soak your beans, and if you soaked your beans and soaked your rice, this would only take like 12 minutes. But I'm going to do it from dry because people often want to know how to do beans from dry. And this will give you an opportunity to see how that works. So I'm just dry sauteing my onions here. Just put them right into the pot on saute in my beautiful Instant Pot here. And I like to just put the holder here when it's hot, but I don't need to do that now. I also have 3 cloves of garlic that are going to go in. First, I want my onions to get a little bit cooked. And truly, this is a simple recipe. I'm putting in 2 bay leaves, not California bay, but true Greek bay. And then I have 3 cloves of garlic that I have minced up in my garlic twist. And so those are going in. If your garlic gets stuck, which it tends to do if it's very sticky, which is a good sign for garlic, you can use this to get them out and to ensure that nothing sticks to the bottom of the cooker. I am also going to be adding exactly 4 teaspoons of oregano. Well, okay, that was only 3. That's 4. And then my black beans that I have looked at and picked over, I am actually using, I want to show you, you can use black beans that you get from the bin at the store. You can use these really nice heirloom beans, Rancho Gordo beans, which I absolutely adore. And so you can do that. I'm using Rancho Gordo beans. You always want to look at your beans and make sure that there's nothing in them. But I have to say, when you've got black beans, sometimes even though you've picked through, there could be things that are in there. Beans come from the ground. And then I added 1.5 cups of black beans, and I'm going to add 1 cup of rice. And you always want to use these kind of measuring cups when you're adding your dry ingredients. And then I'm going to add, you could add stock or you can add water. I'm going to add water, 3¼ cups of liquid. That is how difficult this recipe is. I'm going to give it a stir. I'm going to lock on my lid right here, and I'm going to bring it to high pressure for 25 minutes. Now, I set this on manual, but here's a very interesting thing. What I want to show you is there's a bean button, and that bean button goes to 30, and I want to cook this for 25 minutes. If you hit the button, you can get it down to 25 minutes, and that bean mode will turn on, and that makes it work great. So it's just letting me know that it's going to go on, it's going to come to pressure. After that 25 minutes at pressure, I'm going to let the pressure come down. And then I'm going to open up the pot, and it should be cooked and beautiful. I'm still going to add a couple things at the end. I'm going to add a little red wine vinegar and a little salt, and that's it. Seasoned mostly with oregano and bay leaves, and I am going to take the bay leaves out. Black beans and rice facial, really yummy. I'm going to add a teeny little bit of salt to this. I'm going to add a little bit of red wine vinegar. It just perks it up. And then I can add, I can put this in my bowl. Now, the thing that I love about this recipe, other than the fact that I just took my bay leaf out, I don't need that. The thing that it's so yummy is you can do things with this. You can turn this into chili. You can add salsa to it and put it in a burrito. You can do all kinds of things with this. You can add other vegetables to it if you like. But it's perfect the way that it is just to eat. You could add liquid to it and turn it into soup if you like it. But it is just so wonderful. And one of the things I like to do is freeze. So I would freeze this, a little bit of it, and then what I would do with it is I would eat it sometime later when I was really hungry. So it's just a wonderful dish. It smells so good. You get that whole oregano thing. If you want to add a little orange juice, a little lime juice, it's just wonderful. But I added a little bit of red wine vinegar. Yummy, yummy, delicious, easy dish. Does take a while, but it's worth it.